Good morning, everyone. Kira Schaefer, another Mobile Minute for you. I am thinking about change today, and I'm thinking about how amazing it is when we really decide to take the plunge on some new project. And I think that it's interesting to me just to see how often people come to me and they say they want change, right? And they want to change something. Either they want to change their anxiety, or they want to change their fear, phobia, or they want to change their weight, or they want to change their habits, smoking or addiction, something like that. And what I found more often than not, that a lot of people have this very interesting misconception about what hypnosis is. Hypnosis is a helpmate. It's a helpmate to kind of connect you back to your subconscious mind so that you can start speaking to yourself in a new and more improved way, so that your subconscious mind will begin to follow orders that are more positive. What I've also noticed is that people are interested in understanding how I don't fix them. It's like, well, what else is hypnosis? Is you're just supposed to put me under, and I'm supposed to not do that thing anymore, whatever it is, or start doing that thing. And there are elements of that, and that is possible, and I've seen that happen. But at the same time, my program is about accountability. So I'm going to ask you to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to ask you to participate in your life in a new way, and actually participate. I mean, that's a part of the change, isn't it? I mean, if you are doing the same things that you've done before and you're just relying on someone else to fix you, how empowered does that truly make you? It doesn't. It doesn't make you empowered. It doesn't create an opening for your consciousness, your entire mind, your entire being to shift out of its old way of its status quo. So, the change that I'm going to invite you to make today is to first take a look at what you want to change. Now, when you look at it, I'm going to invite you to look at it in a very specific way. So, oftentimes we say what we don't want, and we're all guilty of that. No matter how many of you have studied the law of attraction or anything like that, because that idea is that we get what we want, or we get what we don't want, right? It's whatever we're putting our focus on. What I've seen oftentimes is that people have a hard time of even figuring out what they want. It's so deep in there with the continual negative effects of your don't wants. For example, oftentimes when I ask somebody what they want, the first thing is they tell me what they don't want. So they'll tell me, I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to feel bad about myself. I don't want to have a bad relationship, right? And when we experience that, don't want, our mind has to first find out what it is we don't want and then process it through in that way. So meaning, don't think of a pink elephant. The first thing you have to do is think of a pink elephant to know what it is that you're not supposed to be thinking about. So then your brain, your mind goes, okay, pink elephant, pink elephant, pink elephant. Because our mind naturally repeats. You'll notice that throughout your day. You know how negative thoughts will repeat themselves in different forms. So, what I invite you to do is to start to focus on what you want. The best way to figure that out is find out what you don't want and flip it around. So, I want to feel healthy and strong in my body. That could be a want for stopping smoking. I want to experience a positive and loving relationship. Okay, that's a good want. That also suggests perhaps that you don't have one. So that gets into a whole different category that we'll get into later. It's important to take your first steps on this, So I want to have a healthy relationship. I want to feel respected at work. I want to be inspired on a daily basis. I want to trust my spouse more. I want to have a better family life. I want to experience a new understanding of who I am. I want change in a positive way. So, all you're going to do is take whatever it is that you don't want, flip it, say what you do want, and then as you find what you do want, start to expand on those ideas. And even listening to that, doesn't that feel a little bit better than your don't want? For example, I don't want to feel bad about myself. I want to feel good every day, right? Doesn't that even just a small adjustment feel a tiny bit better? So I invite you to today, stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for Monday. Stop waiting for next week. Stop waiting for when the notice is on your door. Stop waiting for the doctor to tell you you're sick. Stop waiting for these things to happen in your life to make you change. Start your change today. It's time. It's time. You would not be listening to this if it wasn't time. And believe me, I have deep compassion for your situation. I have a deep awareness of how hard things are. I understand it 100%. So it's not lost on me. At the same time, there is a creative and powerful ability inside of you that is pushing you forward, that it's suggesting to you that you can be, do, and have anything you want. And I want to help you get there. Even if it's just through these mobile minutes, if it's through the meditation class, if it's from teaching you hypnosis, if it's from doing hypnosis and coaching individually. Please let me in on it. Send me an email, info@arizonahypnotherapyclinic.com. I'm happy to just chat with you that way as well. But please, start making the change right now. And I look forward to speaking to you again on another Mobile Minute.